We're gonna go ahead and do two things, the typical two things. We're going to let you know what our score is out of 10 for JK's Golden, and then also what's our favorite song on the album.
I do want to say something.
Okay.
The track placement on this album, if you switch it around, it won't be the same. You gotta listen to it in order, and it makes perfect sense. That's what I love about how all of the members do. They put the stuff in order so it can make sense, and you have to listen to it in that order, or you're gonna kind of be thrown off.
Yeah.
But okay, so my rating for this album, I'm gonna give it a 10. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when I first listened, I told Blazers when I first listened to the whole album, I skipped 3D. Okay, with Jack Harlow, I skipped that. Now, had I listened to that song, my rating would have dropped to a 9.
Okay.
But I didn't listen to that, so it ended up being a 10.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something right now though. That song is on the album. So if you're rating the album, you have to rate the album.
I did.
But you can't rate the album based on you skipping a song.
I sure can.
Because that song's on the album.
I can do what I want, to be honest.
Yes.
I can do what I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm rating the album based off me skipping 3D with Jack Harlow.
Okay, I got you. All right.
I give it a 10.
All right. You know,
Okay.
hey, this is you made this strong decision for yourself. I'm gonna let you have that. Okay, it's a 10 for you. I'm gonna let you have that.
It's a 10 for me.
Okay.
I love the production. I love the writing. I love where JK was going with this whole album.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he changed his voice ranges and voice pitches every single song.
Yeah.
He did not sound the same on none of the songs. And the writers of this album, mwah to y'all.
Chef Kiss.
Y'all knew exactly what JK needed, and whatever his ideas were, y'all brought it to life with this album. 10 for me.
Okay. All right. For sure. Before you switch over to Young Blaze, what was your favorite song on the album?
I actually don't have a favorite right now.
You don't have a favorite right now?
No.
Okay, this is different. Have you ever not had a favorite? Remind me.
No,
you usually can pick a favorite on these
real quick.
albums, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have a favorite.
No.
Interesting.
Now I will say this. Out of all the videos that we've seen, it's Standing Next to You. That's my favorite video.
Okay.
Okay, visually.
Okay.
As far as like beats and the writing and lyrics, I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to it a couple more times.
Okay, I'll be interested in a week.
Yeah,
see where you stand.
Give me a week.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah.
So, can you let us know what are some of the songs that were standouts for you on the album?
I'm gonna say Yes or No,
Okay.
Closer to You, Please Don't Change, Somebody, Shot Glass of Tears, Hate You.
He's named all the songs. Okay.
That was the standouts.
That was the standouts. Gotcha. Okay. We're gonna let him be AJJ today. All right. No, yeah, thank you. Appreciate your feedback, fam. Let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree with AJJ at all, what he said there, guys. Next up is my man Blaze, bro. So, I mean, how you feeling about the whole album? What's your score out of 10, bro?
9.9. I have to speak on. I get sometimes that we're going with the story. Even with the singles, you can kind of tell that they was trying to stick to a story. But I have to go with Somebody and Closer. Definitely should be singles. They definitely should be singles.
Somebody
These
and Closer to you.
Closer.
Closer to You. Yeah.
Bruh.
Okay.
These songs is hot fire.
You don't think they'll be singles?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because normally that's not what they normally do.
Okay.
Whatever they drop is what they drop, and then that be it. But I'm saying, at the end of the day, Somebody is killing things on the radio right now. Closer to You is killing things on the radio right now. And I only said those things because you can dance to it and all that type of stuff. And somebody just petty. You know people like that pettiness.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that, JK.
Yeah.
Man, that's how I feel right now
that
about
petty.
this man. Man, you don't know what she just did to me. Sound like I want to be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Oh, man.
and I know people will relate to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Closer. I know somebody will relate to that. Now, I'm going to keep this real too. Shot Glass of Tears, man, they got R&B songs out there that's worse of, you know, what they talking about. That song's beautiful. Put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you really trying to do this, bro, these songs, I'm sorry. I feel like somebody kills 3D and 7. I said it.
That's why I wanted to hear the real.
That's how I feel.
I just want to hear the real.
I feel
That's all. Hey, you know what I think will be a single though? If there is another single, I think "Hate You" is gonna be a single.
But see,
I hear what you're saying, and I do agree with what you're saying, but I'm thinking that's what they're gonna choose next.
Damn. Okay.
I can see it. You know, it's one of the
It
two
is.
ballads on the album, and I think he's due for, you know, a ballad from a single perspective, and I think they're going to choose that one. Score-wise, I'm giving it the overall album a 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. The only thing that keeps it from being a 10 to me is that when I listen to the album from a holistic perspective, like, you know, from number 1 to number 11, the only skip I do is with Jack Harlow's verse. So for me, a perfect 10 has to be no skips whatsoever. Like I just put that album on and I don't have to touch it. That's a perfect 10 to me, okay? But unfortunately, I do have to do a skip when Jack Harlow's verse, especially towards that end part, I can't listen to that part. It completely takes me out of the song. And when something takes me out of the song, that's a problem for me. You see? So that's why I'm giving it a 9.5, which is an extremely high rating. Everything else on this album completely is off of the Richter scale for me. Highlights for me is going to be Standing Next to You for sure. Absolutely. When I first heard Yes or No, I didn't like it as much as I do now. So when I first heard that song, it sounded too much like a lot of the songs that are out there. Like you know, the standard poppy little, you know, young kids having fun type of song, right? You know, it sounded too much like that for me, and so and those songs I typically don't like. You know, so I was associating with that. But then when I started really like listening to his voice and then also those lyrics, like really focusing on that, I was like, okay, this song really got some like fire to it. You feel me? So then I started liking it more. Standing Next to You was already immediately a hit for me. Please Don't Change. Yeah, that, man, that and Closer to You is the most rhythmic songs on the album to me. Yeah. What?
I'm sorry. I meant to mention Please Don't Change too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I definitely, that's another one.
Yeah.
Banger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ready to go.
Yeah. So those, they're the most rhythmic songs to me, bruh. Hate You, I absolutely love it. I love that there is a certified ballad on this album. Absolutely, because it's like he was doing his thing like up until that came on for me. Like every single song, like we mentioned before, it was completely different vibe. Like it was a completely different JK on every single song. I loved the versatility. But when Hate You came on, I was like, oh yes, that's all it needed. Like I felt like there was really gonna be something missing if we didn't get that because of all the variety. And I'm like, if he didn't go into that bag, I would have been a little let down. But when that came on, I was like, oh, yes, bro. Yes. So we needed that, man. And he sounded so heavenly. Heavenly on that song, man. Yes. Very Michael Jackson-esque.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. And I loved every other song after that. Shot Glass of Tears was another highlight for me. Depressing, very real, which I appreciate, like I said. But my favorite song on the album is Standing Next to You. That's still my favorite song on the album. It started off as my favorite video, Like You, but it quickly turned, when I actually listened to it a couple of times, it turned into my favorite song. Like that one is a repeater for me. You heard me? When I listen to that song before I move on to Yes or No, I listen to Staying Next to You again. Okay? It's just a song that it means a lot to me, just not just the way it makes me feel, but also it's it's also what it stands for. You know, just that commitment, man, that unwavering commitment that, you know, love is very actionable, right? I'm not just talking that talk. I'm walking the walk right beside you. You know, I said I'm gonna be here. I'm right here. You know, I'm proving that to you right there. And that to me is like that's real love to me. You feel me? That's that gang stuff. You feel what I'm saying? That's that, like, okay, we bonded. You know, that family stuff is like every little thing isn't going to shake this thing. You know, I believe in this. Like, when you actually believe in something, that's going to be reflected in your actions every single time, okay? So, yeah, that was that Firm Foundation song, and it just made me feel good, made me feel hopeful. And I like that we have that in such an album, man. We have, like, all of the makings of a tragic, terrible relationship, but it has so many beautiful moments within that relationship to where you wouldn't see it coming. Like, how do you see it coming when you're looking at tracks like 3D, Closer to You, 7, Standing Next to You, right? When you look at those 4 tracks, how do you see Shot Glass of Tears coming?
Well, even Yes or No, because he's telling you I love you. Do you feel the same?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Even Yes or No.
So that's moving, you know, to a different level.
Yeah, right.
And then Please
Don't Change is when we start.
Starts, yeah.
Yeah, but before then, you don't see it coming.
You don't see it coming at all.
It's crazy.
Don't see it coming at all.
It's crazy, man. I love the storyline. Absolutely.
That's exactly how it hit me, though.
Yeah.
Because it does. When it gets to hate you, it was like, what the hell just happened?
What
Yeah.
Like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
That makes so much, because I think Please Don't Change kind of got, like, still that good, you know, that good feeling type beat to it. Yeah. So even when I'm listening to it, I'm kind of not paying attention to the fact that he's saying, like, we're starting to, you know, go our separate ways. I don't want that, but then it goes to hate you, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I must have skipped something. Because I don't know why he hate her right now. He ain't even explain that. You know?
Yeah.
So, dang.
Yeah. You know, JK has done an amazing job, bro. I gotta say.